Over a period of months, several reporters with the New York Times have broken open stories about the producer Harvey Weinstein and the former Fox host Bill O'Reilly. The stories have documented years-long patterns of sexual abuse, detailed the institutional systems honed to silence victims, and sparked a national reckoning over sexual abuse in the workplace. These reporters are not done. On Tuesday, The Times published a detailed account of the network of people that Mr. Weinstein built to protect himself and discredit or intimidate his victims. Later that evening, Jodi Kantor, Megan Twohey, and Emily Steele, three of the reporters who have anchored this coverage, were joined in a Times Talks conversation by the actress Ashley Judd, who was among the first to go on the record with accusations against Mr. Weinstein. Here are takeaways from that conversation. When Ms. Steele and Michael Schmidt, another Times reporter, dug into settlements surrounding Mr. O'Reilly, they came to understand that the culture that protects abusers and, in some cases, enables them to harass or assault multiple people can be institutionalized by human resources departments and the internal legal teams that draft such settlements. In Mr. O'Reilly's case, this was done to protect a bankable star. The Times has detailed at least 6 settlements against him that totaled $45 million. I think what that story shows is how there really was a business calculation that was being made at these companies. Ms. Steele said they saw that Roger Ailes had just left. Megyn Kelly had just left. Bill O'Reilly was their biggest star and he pulled in hundreds of millions of dollars a year for them. And that was more important to them at that time. For Ms. Kantor and Ms. Twohey, examining the system that Mr. Weinstein built, one full of attorneys, agents, and assistants to shame, silence, and coerce victims, was the next step after the first story was published. We can't just stop by sort of revealing allegations against individuals, Ms. Twohey said. We have to start to kind of piece together and peel back the layers of systemic failures and really push this conversation forward into solutions. Not just systemic failures but systemic solutions. Reporters on both the Weinstein and O'Reilly cases say they were struck by a pattern. In Mr. O'Reilly's case, he would offer women exposure or jobs with Fox, Ms. Steele said. In 2013, Mr. O'Reilly attempted to invite a woman, Wendy Walsh, back to his hotel room after giving her career advice. When Ms. Walsh turned him down, he retaliated by getting her dropped as a guest on his show and rescinding his offer to make her a network contributor. She did not report the episode out of fear of jeopardizing her career. There are a lot of systems in place that allow these men to continue to perpetuate this harassment against women, Ms. Steele said, and get away with it. Of Mr. Weinstein, who often used assistants to accompany women to hotel suites before leaving them alone with him, Ms. Kantor said, it was eerie how similar the stories of predation were, despite speaking to women of different backgrounds, ages, and eras of Mr. Weinstein's career.